Hey there, Gino. I heard that you're quitting.
Hello, Director Quinto. Yes, I just turned in my letter of resignation today. I'm going to be quitting 1 month from now, but I have paid leave left, so next week Friday is going to be my last day of work. Thank you for everything until now.
I see, I understand. So that means that one useless employee is going to be leaving the company. This is good news for the rest of us since someone better is going to be taking your place.
What? Did you just say I was useless?
Yeah, I did say that. What are you going to do about it? I mean, I'll give you credit for the fact that you took responsibility for your uselessness and voluntarily quit. Not that you would have been staying much longer if you hadn't.
What in the world are you talking about? I'm not quitting because I took responsibility for my uselessness. And please, stop calling me useless. I think that at the very least, me being here didn't harm the company.
Yeah, everyone knows you're useless already, so no need to pretend. It's fine, just admit it. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, anyone's going to do a better job than you, so don't worry about us.
Fine. I don't see a point in arguing with you over this. Thank you for everything up until now.
Yeah, thank you too. We don't know what we're going to do without you. My, if it isn't the useless Gino. I'm surprised that anyone was willing to hire you. But still, to think that I would see someone familiar on the first day of a job.
A long time no see, Quinto.
We haven't talked since you left your last job, so it's been 5 years, right? It's a small world, I guess. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. But I didn't expect for someone like you to be hired during the middle of a work year.
What do you mean you didn't expect someone like me to be hired? Unlike you, I'm not useless. Your company must have seen that the skills I learned during my last job was invaluable.
Well, I guess this new job of yours is in the same industry as your old one.
Well, you see, don't tell anyone else, but your company practically stole me from our old company. They must have been headhunting.
What? But nobody told me that we were currently headhunting.
Why would they need to tell you that they were headhunting? You probably just weren't important enough for anyone to bother to tell you. I mean, you are useless after all, so it wouldn't make a difference. But it doesn't matter whether you know or not because it's the truth.
I see. Well, it doesn't matter now that you're here. You're going to have to work hard just like every other employee.
Huh? Look at Mr. Hero over here. You're going to have to work hard just like every other employee. Get over yourself. Who do you think you are? The CEO? Speaking of which, I heard that in this company, the CEO and other high-ranking employees worked in the same room as the other employees and with the same desks and stuff.
Oh, yes. It's been a policy of our company since the last CEO. All the employees work on the same floor. Not only does it serve the purpose of making the regular employees feel like they're being treated fairly, it also serves the practical purpose of making communication between different levels of the company smoother. Of course, the desks are laid out so that employees have the right amount of privacy, though. The visitor room and the CEO room, which are used to greet visitors, are also in separate rooms.
I see. How fancy. Is this one of those modern companies that value diversity and fairness? I mean, I'm not going to complain. It just means that it's going to be easier for me to slack off during work. Anyways, just tell me where your seat is later.
My seat? Sure, it's in the area for the General Affairs Department, with the back to the wall. Why?
What do you mean, why? Can I ask? I'll come and see you when I have the time, so you better look forward to it.
All right. But where are you right now, Quinto?
What? I'm in the toilet. What's the matter to you?
Please come to the office as soon as you're done with your business.
What? Didn't I tell you to stop acting like the CEO? Quit it before you embarrass yourself, Gino.
I'm going to be lax on you since it's only your first day. But please try not to slack off all the time like you did in your last job.
Huh? You think it's okay for someone as useless as you to talk to me like that? I may be new here, but I'm soon going to outrank whatever position you may have. Probably won't take long since there's no way someone like you would ever get a promotion.
I don't know why you seem to be so confident about yourself, but right now you're just a new employee who's currently in training. Like I said, We can't let you do as you please like you did in your previous job. And there's no use trying to suck up to your superiors like you did in your last job either. I won't allow it as long as I'm here.
What do you mean you won't allow it? You really are hilarious, Gino. You probably just made copies or something knowing how useless you are. Just because you got here a little bit earlier than me doesn't mean you're suddenly my superior. Just wait until I get promoted. I'll make you do whatever I say just like I used to. This is so fun.
What in the world are you talking about, Quinto?
You went out for lunch, right? Because I tried to find you, you weren't here. No?
Yes, and? Was there something you needed to tell me?
I threw away your desk. Useless anyways. It was probably just taking up space. Useless people like you don't need a desk, understand?
You what? What do you mean you threw away my desk? And what about the papers? The papers that were in my desk were extremely important.
Hold on there, CEO. There's no way they would give important papers to someone as useless as you. Oh my gosh. You see, a friend of mine works for a cleaning company. I asked him I needed to throw away a desk as soon as possible, and he came right away with his truck. I had him take it away while you were at lunch.
What in the world do you think you're doing?
You're in the General Affairs Department or something, right? Knowing how useless you are, you were probably relocated several times to various departments. And now just do random chores for the General Affairs Department, right? Once a useless person, always a useless person, I guess.
Quinto, have you forgotten that you're a new employee on your first day of work?
So what if it is my first day of work?
Are you sure you won't regret what you just did? Did you even think about the consequences? Throwing on another employee's desk is a serious violation of the rules, even if they were, in fact, useless.
Shut up. This is the kind of company where people as useless as you get hired. No way they're strict with their employees. And besides, I was headhunted by your company. So they're not going to make me regret it just because I threw out your desk. They probably don't even give a fuck what happens to you either.
I see. But there's something you have mistaken. You see, I'm not part of the General Affairs Department.
What?
I just said that my desk was in the area of the General Affairs Department when you asked me, right? That doesn't mean that I'm part of the General Affairs Department. I only have my desk placed there because, given my position, I work with the people from the General Affairs Department the most.
What in the world are you talking about? What do you mean, my position? What, are you the head of the Department for Useless Employees or something? There's no need for you to have something as luxurious as a desk, right? You should be thankful and say, thank you for throwing away my desk, which I didn't need in the first place because I'm so useless.
No, the desk you threw away was the CEO's desk.
What? I got the wrong desk?
No, that was my desk, probably.
What are you trying to say, Gino?
It seems that one of the other employees noticed that my desk, which you tried to throw away behind my back, was gone. He just contacted me saying that he was able to get the desk back. But I told the employees to not leave the papers littered on the floor. But it seems there's several papers in my desk that I needed to sign or look through and nowhere to be found.
What?
Where did you put those papers? They're very important, and I would like you to return them immediately.
Hold on, Gino. You're saying that you're actually the fucking CEO? Are you playing with me right now or what?
Yes, and I'm not playing with you. Even though it seems that you have been playing with me up until now. I only got the position of CEO 2 weeks ago, but I am the CEO.
Seriously? Why didn't you say so sooner? Now I look like a complete idiot.
Sorry. I just thought that it would be amusing to continue calling me CEO like that. I regret it now, though. I didn't expect even you to do something like this, which means that I saw right through you when you said that you were headhunted by our company. I would have known if we were currently headhunting.
Seriously? But you're just a useless good-for-nothing.
I don't know where you got that idea, but there are important things right now. Where did you put the papers that were in my desk? I'm not joking around, Quinto.
I burned them.
What? Did I hear you correctly? You burned them.
Yeah, I went to the company kitchenette and set fire to them with my lighter.
You used fire inside the building? but I did it where there was water around. I was careful not to start a fire. Using fire is prohibited inside this building. And besides, what in the world are you thinking burning my papers like that? Not even children would think this was funny, Quinto. But you're banned from coming to the office, Quinto. We'll contact you about your punishment at a later date. But I didn't know you were the CEO. Just go home already. Okay. Hey, Gino. Tell me what's going on here. Why the hell are you the CEO of a company? But you were practically fired from your last job after making a huge mistake due to you being so useless. You went from that to a CEO of a company in just 5 years? What in the world happened? Good evening, Quinto. First of all, it seems that you have quite a few misunderstandings. I wasn't fired from my job. What? But you... 2 days after a huge system failure and the company went into chaos, you turned in your resignation papers, right? I thought you were made to take responsibility because you were the one who had caused the system failure. My resignation being at the same time as the system failure was just a coincidence. I had nothing to do with that. I had already been talking to my superiors about quitting my job. It's just that I happened to turn in my resignation papers 2 days after the system failure. Besides, I heard that the system failure wasn't caused by a human error, and that no one was fired because of it. Why did you resign then? About 6 years ago, my father, who used to run this company, fell seriously ill. He was able to make a full recovery in just a year, but his body was severely weakened by the fight with the disease, and he started considering of retiring and moving somewhere far away. I was always meant to be the next CEO of this company after my father, but I had worked in another company, our previous company, first to gain experience. Due to my father's illness, though, I joined his company earlier than he had initially intended, since I needed to learn the company's ways before I became CEO. And so, 2 weeks earlier, my dad resigned his position as the CEO and became a chairman, and I became the CEO in his place. Seriously? But you never told me that your dad was a CEO. You could have mentioned that earlier. And I never felt the need to tell you. And besides, you could have done a bit of research before joining our company. You would have easily found out that I was a CEO. Also, me telling you that I was the son's CEO at our previous job would have ruined the purpose. I was supposed to gain experience at another company working as a regular employee. Anyways, I got out of topic. We're going to contact you about your punishment at a later date. We kindly ask for your cooperation. Gino! Oh, sorry, CEO Gino. Please, I'm begging you, don't fire me. If I get fired here... I heard from a former colleague that he said he was forced to resign by you, but... What? Who did you hear that from? Because that's a lie. You said that you quit your previous job because you were trying to find a new job during your interview at our company, right? But in reality, you were in trouble at the previous company because you had committed basically every form of harassment there was, but voluntarily resigned before they were able to punish you. Even if you hadn't resigned, though, you would surely have lost your job soon after that, I heard. The people in our human resource division didn't know about this, it seems, when they hired you. And so I'm considering changing the process and how we hire people from now on. I guess I have to thank you for that, but that's unrelated. We fired you because we don't need the kind of person that just does whatever they want on the first day. I object. You're firing me for no good reason. You don't have any proof. This is unfair. Actually, it's not unfair, and we do have proof. Even ignoring what you did in your previous job, you still tried to throw away my desk on the first day of work. Also, this isn't violating any rules because we can fire people 2 weeks from the start of the training period if we feel that they are a problem. What? No way, this is illegal. This is unfair and violates my rights as an employee. No, it's not illegal, and we're not violating your rights as an employee. Whatever. I see there's no point trying to argue with you. That's all I wanted to tell you, Quinto. You don't need to come to work starting from tomorrow. Please, hold on. I'm going to be in really big trouble. If you fire me now, I'll have nowhere else to go. And if my parents find out that I was fired on the first day of work... Your parents still boss you around after all these years? Aren't you already in your 40s, Quinto? But I understand why you're worried. I think I'd be scared too. They'll send you to work with the Iwanami construction group if they find out, right?
What? How the hell do you know that? Did you hire a detective to spy on me or something? Is that what CEOs do to make sure their employees stay in line?
No, I didn't hire a detective. It seems that your parents found out about what you did a few days ago.
What? How did they find out? Did you tell them or something?
No, our company doesn't feel it necessary to notify our employees' parents about such matters. They're not children after all. But it seems that there was someone from the same hometown as you and one of our employees. And that was probably how your parents found out.
Are you kidding me? Who was this employee that told my parents? I'm gonna make them pay.
Sorry, but I'm afraid I'm not going to tell you that. Besides, I doubt that he directly told your parents. He must have told some friends of his, and his friend told his friends, and it eventually reached your parents. I mean, your hometown has a population of like 1,000, right? Your parents came all the way from your hometown today to apologize for your behavior. I guess this is the bad part about your hometown being so tiny. Rumors just spread so quickly around there.
Wait, what? My parents came all the way here?
Yes, they said that they were deeply sorry for letting you grow up into such a lousy adult, and that they would pay for the damages that you have caused. I refuse their offer since we're going to make you pay for your damages and not them. Those papers were extremely important, and you potentially just set the company back several days of work. Anyways, your parents were the one who told me about the Iwanami construction group and how they were planning on sending you there. Apparently, it's a wonderful company that gives degenerates a chance to be reborn into upstanding citizens. This is the first time I've heard of them, but it seems that there are a lot of things I could learn from them as a CEO.
Hold on. You must be exaggerating, right? Those papers can't have been that important. I mean, I know you're the CEO and all, but please, just forgive me and forget this ever happened. I won't call you useless anymore, and I'll do my job just like the rest of the employees. I don't want to be sent to the Iwanami construction group. They're no joke. I heard that they make people who slack off during working hours work double the hours for that day. How does that even work?
Sorry, but I'm not going to be hiring you again. And it's not for me to decide whether your parents send you to the Iwanami construction group or not. But stop being so negative about it. Aren't you excited you'll be reborn into an upsetting citizen? Besides, there's no use now. Your parents said they were already headed to your apartment to pick you up.
What? They're already coming? Shit, what do I do? I have to make an escape. I'll live in the wilds or something. Anything but the Iwanami construction group. This is all your fault, Gino. Why didn't you tell me sooner? My parents came on a black van to pick me up. I was trying to make an escape and put everything I needed in a backpack, but I was too late. They were waiting for me when I exited the first floor lobby. Help me! Help me, Gino! Please, I'll do anything you want, so just hire me to your company again. I'll work hard. I'll even worship you as a company CEO. Gino, answer the goddamn phone. Gino!
It seems that Quinto put up a fight when the people from the Iwanami construction group tried to take him away on their van. But the employees from the Iwanami construction group were highly muscular, owing to them doing hard physical labor all day. Quinto, who was scrawny as heck, stood no chance against them and was swiftly taken away. I heard about this later on, but it seems like Quinto has a debt, and quite a large one at that he owes a friend in his hometown. He had left his hometown long ago and hadn't been there for years. So we intended to just forget that his debt ever existed. But apparently this friend, who was practically forgotten about until then, suddenly remembered when rumors as to what Quinto had done and as to what had happened to him spread around. Apparently the Iwanami construction group are making him pay his debt little by little, deducting it from his salary. A few days ago, Quinto sent me his insane voice message, screaming, "Save me!" while crying. Of course, I didn't reply. Every day he is forced to do hard labor, his senior employees making sure that he doesn't slack off. But if he has the spirit left to send me a voice message like that, then he's probably fine. And I'm sure he's going to be reborn into an upstanding human in no time.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.